Start taking risks. Stop playing small. Believe in yourself. This is a theme in my life that I've realized almost makes life worth living. To take risks, to be uncomfortable, to fail, to grow. Like, what else is there but to live life on edge? And this doesn't need to be anything grandiose or, life threatening, right? To take risks. It could literally just be saying the thing to the person you want to say that's on your mind instead of overthinking it and never actually saying it. Like just doing the thing that you know you need to do. It could be not following the script that everybody else is on, that everybody else follows, right? I just realized this the other day that you could quite literally make your life into like a show, into a video game, into a movie, whatever it is that excites you. You could turn your life into that. And I'm not saying it just happens in a second. No, it comes from taking a risk. It comes from believing in yourself. And I'll share the story about how that's relevant to me, and hopefully it's relevant to you. I want to live a less than regular life, meaning the work I'm doing is not the work in a traditional sense. It's work that is meaningful to me and helps others and benefits the world from a non-traditional means, right? Hence these videos. Like, how many people actually create a living, actually dedicate their lives to sharing and motivating and hopefully exciting others into living better lives, to doing better. That's unique to me. That speaks to me. It's a risk, right? It's uncomfortable sometimes. And some of the things I want to start filming and doing are uncomfortable. And, that's okay. I think too many people are believing in the so-called rules that we have, that things have to be done a certain way, that we can't challenge the status quo, that we're not able to be unique and creative. And, that is a core value of mine, that you need to be yourself. You need to give your uniqueness to the world. Like, if there's one thing you do in your life, it's you give your gift, whatever that is, whether that's to inspire people, whether that is your great intelligence. You want to bring that out there. It could be your comedic ability. Maybe you're really funny. Like, you need to share that. If that's truly your greatest gift, you need to get that out there. If there's anything you do, and I think that's why there are, the stand-up comedians, for example, that, completely broke, or like a starving artist until they finally make it. And, sometimes it's not pure talent that gets them there, but let's try. If you believe in yourself, you believe that if you're truly destined for this, if this is your greatest ability, that you will cut through, that you will break through the wall, you cut through the noise, you will achieve success. You have to believe in yourself. You have to have that foolhardy, never give up attitude if you actually want a chance. But of course, there's risks, hence the video, right? There is no great reward without risk. You can play it safe, and you can live a happy life that way. For some, I don't think for me, and maybe not for others of you who are watching this video. Taking risks can be small little things you do daily. It doesn't have to be some massive leap. It doesn't have to be, taking massive debt, though that is a risk that many entrepreneurs, that many successful people take on early, right? If they really believe in themselves all out, they take risk after risk. That is one way. But there are little things we can do in our day to take risks. We can do little things, whether that's approaching a stranger, whether that is putting ourselves into new environments to meet new people, to try new things, whether that's, going out alone, going to places that, not waiting for anyone to come along, just doing it. Little things like that can build self-confidence. These little risks, the risk is that, you feel uncomfortable, maybe you get turned down, whatever it is. It doesn't have to be taking on $1 million debt. Those things make life more worth living. They make life more exciting. And then, of course, there is, if you're talking about business, entrepreneurship, there are bigger risks, right? There are believing in yourself, creating a business when, no one else is going to do it for you, and maybe no one else believes in you. Maybe you have no one else. That's okay. Believing in yourself, not giving up until you see the rewards, you see the success coming through all the failures, right? That is taking risks. There are even bigger risks, such as opening your heart up to someone, right? Giving yourself fully and knowing that you could be hurt, that you could be really damaged. That's a huge risk. And that's a brave risk. The reward is that you have immense love and you create such a beautiful thing that can only be created through two people fully opening themselves up, completely vulnerable. That's the only way you can create love. That's a risk. So ask yourself, what risks, starting small, can you start taking daily? For me, it's creating more content. It's going out more to meet strangers. It's going out to film and interview people more. It's, not being afraid to be true to myself and be honest outwardly, and knowing that there are people that won't accept that and they won't, want anything to do with me. And that's okay, because I know I'm true to myself, versus being a people pleaser and trying to, lie and teeter to make everybody happy, being a people pleaser. That's not taking risks. I mean, it actually is a risk, could backfire. It's better to be yourself. But for a lot of people, we think that being honest and open is a big risk. And I implore you to take that risk, because you'll feel so much more, at your center. You'll feel so much more true to yourself if you do. So think about what risks you can take, because risks make life worth living.